the Pog
There we go. I think now we're live. Hell yeah. Hi, chat rooms of the variety of runners from this tournament and communities. Welcome to Pog Championship Season 10 Finals. We got Zelga Desan. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's been 6 years, you know, I think I know that. Maybe. And Skeleton. It's got to be the full of Skelly. We're starting.
Oh my god. And then Doors. And I don't have played Doors before in this tournament.
I see Skelly opening up the door tracker. Like he's changing the flags on this tracker right now. That's great. Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
Early flute too, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
It looks like regular doors though. Question mark.
Yeah, basic, right? Yeah, it looks up to be all here. Okay, so slightly boring, but at least it's Doors. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be, dude. Yeah, I'm good with
come on,
that.
you can't have these guys in finals without having touched Doors, you know?
Yeah, I know. I love doors. I usually play like with the worst door settings possible, like where everything's uncoupled and everything. But normal kind of seems a little neat. Zelga having a bit of a skill issue there and bonking the ball, you know, without bombs. We're having actual boots, so this is pseudo boots. It actually called it out for me because I didn't look at his tracker, but yeah. And just things are happening so fast in this, right? Because like you're starting at Sank and then it's just like, hey, by the way, it's doors. Like it's just hitting you so quick, right?
Yeah, definitely. Looks like we need keys for backup escape, which we don't have.
That's gross. But it is open though, right? Like they don't have to do this. They're just kind of, you know, they got the free items, figuring things out.
Yeah, they could in theory just go to CAC right now and try to find stuff instead. With their loot. But yeah, I mean, might as well get some more items while you're here.
Yeah, for sure.
Key drop shuffle.
Key drop as well, yeah.
Yeah. But that looks
So
like
you gonna bonk the wall too. Hold on. No, he stops.
No.
Let's go.
Wait, he has a bumper.
Oh, okay. Okay. You can progress.
Okay, I guess we just had access to this all along because they've gone out through the store. Wait, Skelly, there's 2 items there that he could get.
Yeah, because it's a super towel, right? So.
Yeah.
Huh. I've forgotten.
Or maybe he has already been there. I thought he was. I guess Zelga was a boomerang chest. Maybe Skelly was in there.
Yeah. I thought I saw Zelga in there, but he does have 2 items.
Oh, but one is from Sank and one was Frederick, so no.
Yeah. He hasn't had those.
Just the room
yet. Yeah, you're right. This is the room Zelga was in. We do see a map in the race game, so we don't really have to do that today unless you want the info. Does not. Yeah, it does not look to be entrance. How do you feel about that? Just doors without entrance?
I mean, these guys love entrance and hate doors, so I'm all for it. Like this is what I wanted.
It's
yeah,
like
the doors could be crossed. That would be slightly preferred, but I'll take it.
Yeah. You know, mirror in the back of Sank. All right. Sorry, the back of Tap. Yeah, so that can be pretty quick, right? So just depending on what the goal's requirement is, they got a pretty hot kit already, just to start with.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's probably key sanity, just because they haven't found any keys in Harrow Castle.
They did find a small key on the library, so yeah, I think it is at least. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, and the map as well, yeah. So.
So those 2 are at least.
Probably everything shuffled. Yeah, we'll see about compasses, yeah. Well, Skelly's actually getting the map. That's interesting.
I guess intel is kind of nice. Like if you don't know what the goal is yet, anything can be pretty helpful, right? So I'll get going in here for bombs. Has had very bad bomb RNG so far, with just in sense of drops. So yeah, has to go in here and farm. I imagine Skelly might do the exact same thing. Pretty light on money to start. Oh, there's the bomb.
Yeah, he
right
doesn't
there.
have a single bomb though. that's so he can't actually go in there right now.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So we'll see what he does. Maybe he just drops into the wall or something without a bomb. Oh, he's checking if it drops sanity. Smart.
Mhm.
I don't think so. I got it dead. At least.
Okay, so no enemy drop, no pots.
Yeah. Seems to be just, well, at least enemy key drop. We don't
Yep.
know about pots yet because we haven't
Right.
been into a dungeon that has that.
You're right.
Okay, Skelly also getting a bomb to get in here. He has the flute, he could have also just threw it away and tried doing something else. Although I guess for like everything in Light World you just want a bomb anyway, so...
I like how, okay, big keys are shuffled too. We're just getting 9,000 high roll small keys in this black bind.
Well, I wonder if something's there.
Well, it's super accessible too, right? Just with Sank open. So now with those small keys, perhaps they can progress a little bit more. We did see like an instance where I guess you could have gotten those extra 2 items, but looks like Skelly missed out on that. We got Master Sword here at the bottle vendor. That's really sick.
Yeah, definitely happy to see that. Probably I'm also very happy just starting with this already, but second sword is definitely even better.
It is.
Yeah. So, given how many keys we found, I guess it's not unlikely that the backup escape, which is key locked, just has some sort of progression.
Yeah, it's possible. We do have Zelga just kind of going here to dam first. I guess with the entrances not shuffle, like you can just kind of hone in on those higher density checks, right? Like you can route this into Moldrum Cave or even Agina with that flute, right? So I feel like with entrance, I might be more pressure just going back to Sank, but I guess with vanilla entrances, the option's definitely there to kind of hang around. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, there's probably good stuff there, and like preferably you want to find keys before you go into the dungeons.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just kind of just regular key sanity routing. Except, yeah, the dungeons are randomized. So are we finding
more small keys and money? Okay.
Nothing too interesting. We're in like this kind of weird state where, well, I won't say we're almost in go mode, but like we might not be far, right? Because if it's like 0 crystal fast, you just need Dark World access and the lamp at this point.
Yeah.
You can already beat Ganon.
I've had like there's only one sea where I've had like super quick, and I think it was like a 0 crystal Ganon, and yeah, all you need was like Dark World and that lamp for Gomo kind of thing. I think we both finished within like at the 28-minute mark. It's just so good, yeah. Yeah, in this tournament, like anything. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, considering how little experience they used to have with doors, I'm sure they would be happy about a 0 crystal Ganon.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, right, if they hate the mode. But I was gonna say, like, just in this mode, in this tournament, like anything can happen, right? So it's like you never kind of trust it. I know for me in this tournament, I've definitely been burned a couple of times. Like, there's one against Zelga, actually, the rematch against Zelga, the second race. Like I didn't know it was shops, and I just got like roasted by it, just not doing that one validation, right? So yeah, it's like rule number 1 of this tournament is just never trust. Like, just always verify the settings.
Yeah. Curiously enough, I think we didn't see Zelga go into the shop in Kek. I might have missed it. But I thought I only saw Skelly go in.
I don't think he has, no. But he hasn't seen any like little hearts or anything like that drop either, or shields, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you've done a bunch and haven't seen any of those, then you can somewhat safe to assume it's not shops.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. And where's Skelly going?
It's like just rounding out the northern portion of Kakariko.
Oh, he's going to the Sank entrance.
Yep.
But he could have just... I think this one is always going to be the one you mirror to from Sank start.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm pretty sure that is the one because this looks familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, nice hammer there on the Spec Rock.
Okay, but Skelly's here with 2 keys, and I think they found a big key for Hyper Castle as well. So it's not unlikely he can full clear the space. Just made it back to the entrance.
They're like, I'm out of here, man. Well, back 3 should be here, right? Oh, they don't have a glove yet, right? That's true. Bombos can be found underwater. Nice hint. Actual regular boots here in Hera. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hera's gonna be the first real test for these two. Like if if you have to drop down to get to like the big chest, for example.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll figure it out.
There's also the drop down through the, well, I guess it's not enemy shot or enemy dropple. Oh my god, I try to mix too many words. Enemy drop shuffle. We're just gonna call it dropple now. But yeah, even that one, like figuring out, oh yeah, you got to go down this pit for this pot, right? Like if you don't have hook shot.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't have to deal with that. Oh, it would have been fun. But maybe they'll at least be challenged by the drop down to the big chest.
Okay, so we got our first crystal here at 11 minutes.
I guess there isn't much to Hera in basic doors. It's a pretty small dungeon, all things considered.
Yeah, it's just kind of figuring out the drops, right? And the staircase and everything like that. Solsky, how many bosses is Turian? We haven't seen it yet, Dante. Sorry. This might be a 1-game exclusive today. Zelga is going to go back to the boss from here and will drop down. Skelly's going to go check out Ice Rock Cave. He's going to go down middle pit here. I don't know about that because this happens.
Well, he just wants to adjust, right? He knows where it is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I guess he doesn't care about finding Hera basement either because he doesn't have fire.
Right, so he's out of here.
Okay. So very happy to see that Zelga knows what the drop downs. We'll see when Skelly gets there, if he knows too. Vulcan says add 30 seconds to Zelga's timer because he bonked.
Oh god.
How many bonks did you end up having, Solsky?
I had 0, but I was like last by like 10 minutes plus, so.
Okay, fair enough.
It's so bad though. It's like Smith's was my go mode, and there was like just no way I was gonna do Smith's until it was my last location, so.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Eastern Big found in the dark by Skelly. I think that was Dark Cross. Where he's at right now?
I think so. I think that's the only.
Yeah, because he's in a tank right now, right? So. It could have been a key drop too, now that I think of it as well, but
they already got
there we go.
The key red.
Okay, so there we go. He's back at this room here. That's a super tile, so he'll learn that like right now by going through here.
Yeah. Yeah. So once this Black Hub escape before 3, and then Zelda cell for 2.
Mm-hmm. What did Andy end up with? He said there was some ridiculous number.
I mean chest turns.
Oh, he doesn't have. Yeah, the chest turns. Where was it? 126 chest turns. That's crazy. That's like, wait, that's not a reasonable number, guys.
It's very reasonable. Okay, so Saga remembering that shop sanity could be a thing. So he went back to the shop here.
So we got the small key retrieval here. Skelly is going to check out the top portion. Cast tire since it is vanilla.
Yep. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird in basic doors because it's like basically just the same dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the floors can be swapped, I guess, but that's about it.
Yeah, so it'd just be the 2 key drops and the 2 chests there, right? So not too much there. Skelly is finding back 3 now. King's Tower.
Yeah,
Nothing really too much there. Yeah.
Wait, you gotta come. I think the stairs at the top of this room probably lead to that also. I think that's the only stairs we haven't gone through yet.
I think so, yeah.
They go through the one in the dark. Oh, I guess these stairs also exist. Never mind.
Yeah.
Love this room. Just there to waste your time every time. Okay, then it's gotta be back of escape stairs that lead to the other cell.
Zelga is struggling there. There we go. Does anyone know why Zelga has a cookie on his stream? I just need to ask. Is that a cookie? It's got to be right the bottom right there.
Oh. I thought it looks like a coin or something. I don't know what
Is it
it
coin?
is.
Maybe it's a coin.
No idea. Phoenix Right badge.
It's a Phoenix Right badge. Okay, so I was not even close. He did find Pearl there in Bonk Rocks though, with those boots. So boots are required. Those were in the lobby in Hera. And then Scully has that glove. So we have Dark World access already.
Well, where was the glove? Was it?
I actually am not sure, to be honest. It might be. It might be. Chat knows everything. Chat, where was glove? Selga's sciencing here to find out. Yeah, no, I can't go this way.
So you mentioned stairs. Which stairs are then that lead to the cell?
God, what one would it be? That's a good question. We've seen. It's not vanilla.
Oh, these. That's these. Right, this is the dark snakes. I'm pretty sure these are the last ones.
Yeah, I think it has to be. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. Glove on Uncle? Hell yeah. Thanks, Humbug.
Yeah, thanks, Humbug.
Yeah, so no big key here, so Zelga has to peace out. Only 5 of 12 is sank, though. Escape, sank, whatever you prefer to call it for doors. I just always make it simple. I always call it sank just because, you know, when you ask in queue, you can just warp there, so. Scaling meanwhile in Eastern here. Yeah, Eastern, again, kind of another basic dungeon indoors. I guess in basic doors, like, it's not really too crazy, right? So I don't really find like these guys are gonna get too lost. You mentioned Hera being maybe a problem, right, with the drops, but other than that,
yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah, it might annoy them if anything, but yeah.
I guess the interesting thing is they may or may not need the bow to get 2 armors or items.
That's correct. Yep.
That's like the big thing about basic doors Eastern, I guess.
That's kind of similar situation with Helma, right? Like you might not need the hammer.
Yeah.
Bow to get there too. Same thing.
Yeah, doors like doors is kind of weird because like all the bosses can be in like room 2 if they just shuffle that way, but they also don't have to. It can be super blurry too. And apparently I need some sort of Oh no. Okay. Gotta get through the dark room.
Nice, so we're entering a new super tile here in Eastern, which will lead to an item here on this left side. All right, and it's a heart container, okay.
Okay, so Zalga left Tower Castle and didn't get us.
Oh, I just saw him take no damage to that cannonball. So I think damage shuffles on. Like, you know how you like just take that little hit and like you don't take any damage, it just still kind of knocks you around? I'm pretty sure I just saw that. I'll go
Are
say.
you sure? Like, I feel like they've got
maybe? I gotta VOD dive this. I didn't see him lose the heart, that's why. VOD, where are you?
everything else seems to have normal damage.
Yeah, it could be normal damage then.
Come on, Zaga, get hit by a cannonball here. Dang it.
Yeah, it's normal damage. I'm just stupid. It's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't see like the normal flicker. That's why I'm like, oh, he didn't have like the iframes come up. Okay.
It might just be a 30 FPS stream.
Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
Wait, was that a vanilla smoky?
Oh,
So
could have
the
been.
pots aren't shuffled. Yeah, well, we have 7 max items in this dungeon.
Okay.
Right, pots are not shuffled. There's normally 6, then the Igor adds a key, or like a location. And normally dark, like the dark square pot key would also add a location. It looks like no board required because they went through the red Igor rooms backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So they can clear this dungeon.
Nice vanilla compass. So compasses are vanilla. We see that red square there indicating that, yeah, you are going to find the boss in that northern room there.
That's really
Very smart.
Yeah, if you don't have the bow for Amos or the blue cane, then you really want sword beams because that makes the fight somewhat reasonable still.
Yep, super smart idea.
It still takes forever, but it's at least, you know, just mash B and eventually the boss dies.
They're just very maneuverable too, because you can just lock them into place, right? So makes it so much quicker.
Yeah, and Master Sword is kind of awkward if you don't have beams for Amos too, because the Master Sword actually deals less damage than Fighter Sword. So you have to spin or poke. So yeah, really much prefer to have sword beams.
Alright, so they're killing that Igor for the enemy drop. He'll find his way through.
Scary's finally going up the mountain, and he will get Dark Codexes here. Not quite, right, because he needs to go to Bonk Rocks with his boots later.
Zaga?
Zaga,
Careful.
don't do it, Zaga. You can't go south here, because you often take a hit from this guy.
Yep. He had the cape equipped too. I think he was thinking about it. Is it? No, I'll be fine. No. No, you're not. Alright, so that's a little unfortunate, but I'd say Zelga's probably fine for time right now. Like, it's pretty early. He's got a crystal in hand as well, so.
Yeah, it's probably fine. Like, depending on how long Scully takes to get his pearl, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I might be in good shape, assuming he finds his glove reasonably quickly.
I don't have hammer either. I can't remember where hammer was. I'm sure it'll be fine.
So I just ran past the big chest. Oh, he doesn't have the big key, right? It was in How Castle.
Oh, okay, yeah. So never mind. Zelga might not be fine.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But he's going to Uncle now, so he will have Darkwood access.
Yeah.
Like, who knows, it could be one crystal and he doesn't even care about clearing Eastern here.
That's a good point. Oh yeah, that's where Hammer was.
So another difference that's Gally has is he got the book from Amos, and he will be able to check Ether Tablet while he's up here.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, may or may not do anything for him.
I'd be very concerned. Like if I see like a fire source here, I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
uh-oh. Okay, yeah.
Okay, just 5 rupees.
That's where
Well,
it'd be
think...
like, okay, we really don't want to see the fast seed, I guess, but yeah.
So the Selga's going to the Dark World here. Gonna check Hype Cave probably, and then he will probably check out Pyramid for the goal.
Yeah, it's kind of a classic in this, right? Just in any mysteries, but I feel like most people just kind of rush Pyramid ASAP.
Yeah, you just need to know what you have to look for. Sort of the most important thing.
Okay, there's that small key to Hera.
We found a hookshot. I don't think the lobbies in dungeons are vanilla, so he could get into Swamp without the flippers and potentially even get to the boss.
Yeah, I don't think they're vanilla either from what I've seen, so.
Yeah, it's another thing that if you're not experienced with doors, you might not be fully aware of that, you know. All the swamp rooms are swamp, but the first room doesn't necessarily require the flippers. What we got here?
One crystal, but he
One
still
star.
needs DT. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
which is great.
missing here.
Yeah, which is great because you still need that fire source regardless to climb. But I guess it is doors, right? So they might not need that to get to Tiger 2.
Yeah, they might not need fire source. They might not need a bow. Although you can
right,
make it.
yeah.
They might not even need the big key.
That's right. Yep.
And they also might need all 4 small keys.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Or 5.
So that can be
enemy key drop.
Yeah, that can be really tricky.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Depending on how soon they find GT access, like we might have to make multiple trips there.
To me now, it's just like, where's that fire source if they need it, right? Like I think that's the big kind of, like they need it for Ganon anyways. So again, assuming Zelga's processing all that right now, like at this point, it's just like, where's my fire source? Yo, nice purple drip he's got going on now.
Nice.
Red cane, okay.
Okay, that's good. That could also be required for GT.
Sure can, yep. Just compass, okay. Yeah, we do have vanilla compasses, so one dungeon, or one item in each dungeon, minus like Agate Tower is gonna need that compass.
Yeah, Zyga confirming it's very likely not boss shuffle at this point. We saw Amos in Eastern, and we just now saw Helma in Pod.
Okay.
Classic.
One thing I've always asked for with Enemizer was to have like Aga and Aga 2 shuffled. So you like climb like Aga or Castle Tower, and then you run into Trinex. God, small ass room, dude.
I think everybody would love that.
That'd be great.
Don't use the key, yeah. I'm sure it's okay they have 4 keys, but that's the door you just don't have to open. You probably shouldn't.
Right. So boss fight coming up for Zelga. Yeah, pretty simple stuff here. Just with Blue Mail, Hammer, Master Sword. Not too crazy.
It's gonna be fun to find out how many crystals we actually need for GT.
Yeah, that's a good point. Since it is vanilla entry, right? So
Yep.
we do need mitts as
It could-
well.
Yeah, we definitely need bits, and yeah, it could be 7 crystals. So Ganon being 1 crystal just doesn't matter.
Pretty clever for Zelga to kind of understand that on the fly too. I think I would have overlooked that, to be honest. I probably would just be looking for that fire source right now, just thinking,
Yeah.
oh, you know, this is so fast.
You can actually flip that switch there. If
No, they
you have
can.
the cane.
Oh, because it's simple doors. That's why they can still hammer jump. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm like, oh, it's not like the thick railing. Okay. Yeah, so in like other door shuffles, like I guess as a, I can't remember if it was a hard lock prevention, but like the way the door shuffle works is you can run into some of those rooms where like the pod rail room could be accessible from like that doorway in another dungeon, and then like just have the lobby in a different dungeon. So to prevent that from like kind of crossing the wires or like accidentally hard locking yourself by spending wrong keys, they just kind of put it in that you would have like these extra long rails that you couldn't like hover through or bomb jump through.
Yeah, like you can just end up hard locking yourself if you spend like a port key in TR or something.
Yep. Because it would still track as exactly. So it'd still track as the dungeon you're in. So like you would supposed to be in a different dungeon, just spending random keys, right? So yeah. I guess the rail hover would be really good in simple doors, actually, now that I think of it. Just being able to get that like really quick. Harry's like, yeah, sure would be. I just thought about this too. Would it be possible if it was beatable only if those two doors connected to each other? Like it's like that lobby room, the rail one, and then just the big chest. That'd be so funny. I wonder if that's a possibility.
I feel like the dungeon algorithm doesn't do beatable only. I think it always makes sure that everything is accessible.
It's making sure Zelga doesn't get this bomb jump right now, that's for sure. Yeah, it has to reset it through the stairs again. Skelly over here setting up in Scylla. There we go, gets it. Nice. Has to dodge that Zora bullet like crazy. Okay, nothing really going on there. Waterfall. Oh, there's the mimic.
Well, coming from this side, so we don't need to kill them.
Right. Flippers can be found in the cave alone. It's a very ominous hint. Where
Does
can
this
that be?
mean they are a freestanding item? Or are they, can they
That's
be?
why I think it is. That's why I think it is a freestanding. So like 45, Thieves Hideout, like that one in Lost Woods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Graveyard Edge.
Yep.
Hammer Plague, something like that, probably.
Yep.
Yeah. The hammer dump would be pretty nice right now. You just get that item, what doors that face that way are there? You probably get like 2 Dark Maze, get 2 chests there.
Oh, that's why he can't do it the regular way. I just picked up on that. Oh my god, that's so bad. Yeah, so Zelga's not like, you know how you normally do or hammer jump is you just like go through the door, go back in, so you can just like if you mess it up, you get the proper timing and everything. That door spits you out into the Keck W where it locks it behind you, so you can't go back north. That's why he's doing it that way. Okay. God, that's so obnoxious. King's Tomb also counts. I don't know if it's a freestanding item or if it's just a single item cave. So I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that hint before, to be honest. Like I don't play with hints very often, so I don't know if, yeah, I guess we'll find out if we find them.
Yeah. Okay, so Scotty is going into swamp without the flippers, but
And then you need them immediately. Yeah, nice
so
try.
you can get one item, at least, you know.
Yep.
It was sort of worth it.
Yep.
Watch them go straight to K45 here and find them.
God, that would be so funny. Yeah, I'm kind of happy at stores here at this point, right? Because there's like no entrance or anything like that going on, so it gives it kind of a neat little strategy to it, right?
Yeah, it would be pretty boring if it was like just like sanity seed.
Yeah. That's just like into the, oh, why does he go to Ice Palace conversations? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of boring. Like this one has like a couple extra layers to it now, so it's really interesting to think about it.
Right, add the flippers right here.
Dude, I'll laugh, please. Oh, I saw blue. I was ready.
Yes, same. Okay, so I think the only freestanding items in caves we have left are hammer packs and graveyard dash.
I believe that's correct. Yep. As we've seen the other ones, right? So
yeah.
So Zelga is going to come in from the top here. I don't know if we're going to see Graveyard super early in his riding. Imagine he'll probably try and challenge like Skull first, but we'll see.
Yeah, looks so good. Yeah, Skull's kind of a here.
Yeah,
you might not need the fire rod, right?
Yeah, you might not need it. That's kind of an annoying one. Like if you go deep and then you find out you need it. Thieves Town's also super annoying right now, just because the amount of keys. I can lock and then the big key.
Yeah, and the nice super tiles in the front.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to those guys, you know, having to deal with that.
Oh yeah, because like each one has like 5 entrances. It's gonna be great.
Humbug is making an excellent point. The drops in Scarlet's actually gonna be vanilla because it's not entrance.
Yep. But then the doorways are gonna be shuffled, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a bad time. Well, at least they have like regular Dark World access at least, so they can get back here kind of quick. And they have a flute too. But like, oh, we got a pet check here. Let's go. Is that what I thought I just saw?
Yes.
Why is this so rude, dude? Why is this so rude?
This is amazing because we don't even know if we need it.
I know. Yeah, so that was the GT big key, guys. It was like it said something about like the big key for evil or something like that. Yeah, it's GT big key. So that's it's really cringe. I really hope they don't need that. But Skelly has like amazing intel right now. He doesn't even know, like he knows, right? Because he just saw the goal. And probably I rolled over the Kansas, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what I do with that intel. I think I still like, you know, if I get mitts and I have a fire source, I probably still challenge GT.
Yeah, you don't just get the pendants, no way.
Yeah, I think I figure it out first, and then I like if I see that lock, I want to make really sure I'm locked in GT. That's the other thing is like mapping all that out. I don't know, when you play doors, do you like track your door entrances too, or do you like just try to go with the flow?
You mean like make a map of the dungeon?
Yeah, with like how you can like manually track it without the auto tracker?
No. I just try to remember.
Yeah.
I might take notes, but yeah. Okay, so it turns out Alone in the Cave doesn't mean it's freestanding because so I just found the flippers in King's Tomb. The Sigma wasn't right.
The Sigma is like, Oh look, it was King's Tomb all along. Just has this like
He's really
nasty
smug
ass
right now.
smug. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He has this like nasty ass smug on his face right now. I was like, yeah, that's right. He's like, what do you mean nasty? All right, we got pinball drop down here. It should be okay. Like again, if it's doors and I call them the KW doors. That one might not be locked on that bottom left side. He has like 3 small keys.
Yeah.
This is not bad.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if he's aware that the shutter door doesn't need to be closed. They
We'll
could
find
be
out
pretty
very
nasty
quick.
also.
Yeah, like it. Oh, that's huge though. There's the lamp. And
Yeah,
Scully is
no.
taking notes here 100% thieves. I don't blame him. So that's kind of huge, right? Like finding that fire rod there. Okay, there we go. So we do know it is closed. Yeah, so at this point we're just looking really for mitts, maybe pendants, maybe small keys.
Yeah, we don't know. Like, it could be 7 crystals GT and we need the big key, so it could be EDCs.
Yeah, it's like the flow chart, right? Like you get big key, or sorry, you get like mitts, you challenge TT to see if you can enter. And if you can't, you'll see the signpost at least, and then just like do those requirements forehead. And then like, hey, maybe I still need pendants after all. So like oh, that's nasty.
I know.
I don't think it was too far from the entrance though. Yeah, it was like right there. So like it could be an all dungeon seed. It could be 7 crystal. It could be 7 crystal GT into a pet seed for that big key.
That would be fun.
It wouldn't be the first time I've seen Rando do something like this though. Just be as mean as possible. So
I think it always does that.
yeah, it always does.
Oh.
I've always had like the tinfoil hat theory that someone in the racing community probably just pissed one of the developers off so much that like they just went ahead and adjusted the algorithm for racing seats that they're just always terrible. I'm probably wrong, but maybe not.
You have to be wrong because I've had like 1 good seat before, so you must be wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's probably like a weighting scale, right?
Well, Zaga's 1/3 of the way to his GT.
There, yeah, he doesn't even realize that's actually good.
Yeah.
Doesn't even realize, because like until he gets like, I'm sure he's gonna get the intel now. Okay, he is. I was gonna say until he gets the intel. Oh, he doesn't. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, because like in his position, if you don't know that pendants are potentially good, like if you're diving it, you might not be as inclined to maybe chase out a boss, right? So oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile on Sky's side, he's found a tempered sword in Thieves. It's kind of nice.
Good Dante over here just typing out what I'm thinking. He doesn't even know, man. He doesn't even know. So shovel there at the chess game. Skelly, I've completely lost and abandoned all hope of like knowing where he's been in this dungeon. I think it's for the best, guys. I think that's for the best. Meanwhile, Zelga is also going to enter, so now we're forced to pay attention to that. God.
Yeah, so one thing we know for certain is they can't clear the dungeon unless the big key is here. Because you always need the big key to get blind.
Yeah. I want to say Thieves Town probably has the most entrances of a non-GT. I think the only one that comes close is probably Ice.
Sounds about right.
So many. There's so many.
Yeah, just because the lobby super tiles have so many sides to them.
I guess Meyer kind of does too, but Meyer's also got like a lot of big rooms. I guess the Meyer lobby, yeah, it's got like 6 doorways there, right? So
yeah, that's also kind of a mess.
Or is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 7.
Should be 7, yeah. Yeah, So I don't think I ever saw Skelly make it to the boss room either, so you need the big key to get there as well, because there was one big key lock door, one that's normally there. I think big key doors aren't shuffled.
No, it doesn't look like any of the doorways for the most part are shuffled. I think some key doors are, but...
Yeah, key doors definitely, but big key doors seem to be always the same.
Okay.
Skelly's about to get his flippers here.
Just kidding. JKLOL.
Unfortunate.
He might go back.
He probably will. He doesn't really have much left. He actually has pod.
No.
Might be.
Well, yeah, fuck, you can go to the desert. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
This could be good or bad, right? So we'll see how it plays out.
Desert is also kind of weird in basic, because you might just get locked out. Like the front might just not have much.
Yeah, the key requirements
from another side. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty, that dungeon. It can be kind of weird too, right? Like you could be burning a small key to get to a super tower where you might not have needed to burn that small key either, kind of thing, right? So
yeah,
just a weird dungeon to play. Okay, so we see nothing in Agina.
I'm just wondering where our mids. We have sort of seen most things except for desert. In swamp they can't progress because you immediately need a small key. So even if Skelly got those flippers, he couldn't do anything in there.
I don't know. I try not to think about it too much when I'm doing doors.
Nice desert.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say nice entry there. Seeing the doorway with this boss here is pretty funny though, to be honest.
Yeah. I think this being a possibility is hilarious, and I love it.
Yo, easy butter sword.
Nice.
Again, with not knowing GT's requirements, every crystal's a good crystal right now too, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. And with not knowing GT's key requirements, every pendant is a good pendant right now.
Yep.
But I'm wondering where there's anything left for the mids to be. Because we've seen... I guess we actually haven't seen most of pod. We have seen like half of pod, and then Zalga just gave up.
Well, we have Swamp, right, with flips. So I think that's a pretty good spot.
But Swamp was immediately key locked.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And was flipper stock, but there was also key door.
You're right.
Yeah, neither of them has a Swamp key.
That sucks. So yeah, probably pod, question mark. I think we've seen the shovel dig as well. Okay, we do now, so there's Helga doing it. We have Hera basement, right? Like we have that small key now to unlock it for pathway.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
could we
have
vanilla
catfish, I think.
I think we've seen, maybe we haven't. No, we've seen Zora. I don't think we've seen catfish yet.
Yeah. I think we haven't seen Hobo either.
I don't think so either. Right, so Skeleton, there, right? King K. What was book again? Do you remember?
Oh, Namos.
Okay, I'm just thinking about that for implications to the Smiler's positioning when we finally do get to GT and that crystal's required. Oh god. And Armos was a crystal as well too.
Yeah. The good news, I guess, is like we need mids to get into GT, and if you have mids, you can just mirror to the landmass entrance and get the boss.
We also have 4 crystals available right now too, minus mids too right now. Oh, very strong chance that like when Skelly does 5 mids, they can just enter. I'd say 4 to 7 is pretty strong. We're gonna see Quakefish here from Zelga.
Okay.
There's the hint, dude. Go get him. God. He's like, I know. Please. All right, what's Quakefish gonna be? Definitely not gonna be Mets,
It's
right?
not a kill.
It's definitely not gonna be Mets, right? Yeah, it's definitely not Mets.
This guy never has anything.
I'm pretty sure we have seen Zora in Waterfall.
Yeah.
Skelly
Yeah, we
did
saw
it.
Skelly. Yeah.
I don't know what was on
Especially
Zora
this.
Ledge though. That's what I don't remember.
I think
Oh, look at this
Skelly got it.
bufferless mimic.
Yeah, but Skelly's mimic clip is insane. It's so fast.
Oh, there's a small key here. Okay. This could be critical.
Okay, Skelly realizing he doesn't need to open the door. So he's saved a key there. That's all got wasted.
Good.
And he has 5 small keys, so he can open every other door in this dungeon.
I'm very interested to see what the small key is going to be here.
Skelly got it up, yeah. Wait, did he?
No,
never
he
mind.
didn't have flips
Never
at the
mind.
time. So,
Yeah.
could be swamp small, right? It's Castle Tower small.
Castle
Okay,
Tower.
so that gets him further north into Castle Tower. I think that's where Zelga's going to want to go at this point.
He's gonna try Swamp.
Yeah, he's going to try swamp first.
Maybe then he'll like run to Pyramid to his
Mhm.
additional check in Castle Tower and maybe go back into Hyrule Castle and possibly get his Eastern big key from there.
Skelly now with their 4th crystal, 51 minutes. We have Pyramid Fairy. Yep, that is correct. We do have that as well.
Oh yeah. Wait.
What?
Why did he mirror?
I don't know. He's probably like, I don't know. What?
Interesting. But yeah, he's now realizing he needs a key.
I think some door confusion's happening right now on this side of the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, so Zaga's going back to the castle here. Not going the pyramid way. But I think there was probably a way to just get on top of the castle from this entrance.
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was pretty quick as well. Like it wasn't too many entrances away.
Yeah, I don't know, this room is pretty long. Oh, it's quite the key though.
Oh, the KEKW door. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's probably gonna come from Sank now. That he's driving to Travel Party.
Right, there's Zelga getting their Eastern big key. So that's another option they're gonna have available to go back to. So we
Yeah,
might not see. I guess we're already here, so it would make more sense to see Castle, but we'll see. have that bufferless mimic clip
I think so.
happening, and just kidding. Skelly's gonna say no.
Yeah, he realizes there's no point because you need a
Yeah, you need a bow.
get
Yep.
the ice statue on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't actually mimic clip there if the wall isn't moved yet. Skelly's going coming up. So we're gonna see what Saga missed out on over here.
Dark maze.
Yeah, Dark Maze.
God, it's pretty rough to miss. Just a heart piece. Yeah, so Zelga has elected to go back in Eastern here too. So it's gonna go over here and just take care of the boss. Last item in the dungeon, why not? He's got tempered sword though, so sword beams for him doesn't quite make sense. He's using ice rod strats here. If you just like poke dash him, you can like melt these guys pretty quick. So we have 13 to 14. We're just missing, I think, the rail chest now at this point. So like right facing doors. Yeah, and he's like, I'm out of here. I've had enough.
Yeah, I guess he says Skywoods, but we don't actually have that much left, like with our knowledge.
Yeah, it's like Castle Tower, or I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I feel like we've seen most, if not everything. And yeah, now Zelga's gonna see this book, and he's gonna go to desert, and he has Ether Pombos now available, so it might be a while until we actually elect to do that play. Originally, I thought like it was pretty good with him being at Hyrule, right? But yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have the big bomb, right?
We are gonna, yeah.
That's
We're gonna
a
do that here.
pretty strong contender for mids at this point.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, here we go. Zelga's going right for desert here.
We just saw it earlier when I still find this hilarious.
Oh, the entrance is right there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's
Oh,
mids.
there's the mids.
Okay.
Okay, Skelly
Yeah,
probably
so-
gonna be head straight for GT here.
The
But
problem
he doesn't have a
in-
fire source yet.
Yeah, that's the big problem for Skelly here.
And Zelga, I assume, probably gonna go straight to Big Bomb from here.
I think Skelly's
Memphis is
gonna
forwards.
play King's Tomb in Graveyard because he died here earlier, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good follow-up, honestly. Like knowing you took
Yeah,
that
for
deck
sure.
here and you're here. Lamp, Lamp Skull Woods. It's the pit chest. No, sorry, the right side pit chest.
Map chest.
Yep, that's the one. Just thinking of Andy and I's vernacular for co-op right now, like what terminologies we use. So I'm just hanging on to that. And so Skelly will get their flippers here. I think Skelly just goes to GT after this. Scouts that.
Probably.
It's gonna be painful though. Again, like could be fire source required to climb. Could be GT. I think at this point GT. Yo, that spear guard was so rude. GT big key required is probably the nicest thing that can happen to Skelly right now, right? Just with the fire source being at Skull.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
gonna be a while now with mitts in hand that they'd probably go there.
Yeah. There's
Or like a
there's-
bigger crystal count, right?
Yeah. And of course the bailout of fire rotters being in GT somewhere.
Yeah, there's the clown option. It's just the bailout, and you have like Super Bunny Hookshot Cave. So you got some good density here. Like this is 100% like the go-to play. It's very hard to argue for like another one at this point, right? Like I would I would think about it, but I would just be like, it's insanity not to like just chase GT here with 6 items along the way, plus Lonely Island, maybe. They scouted it, and then GT, of course, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So much.
Like it's just so likely. Like GT is dense. It's so likely that the fire source could just be there, assuming it's open.
It could be such a clown thing too, where it's like 2 crystal GT, and it's like the second door north is like Aga. Like
Exactly.
it's like how doors operates. So Zelga now getting their mitts. See, it's Ether for TR, so we don't have TR entry right now. Yeah, Zelga's gonna proceed as well. Same thing, gonna climb up.
Yeah, he's chasing right at the Skelly, and he has a fire source in hand, so
Yeah.
like unless the fire rod shows up like immediately, this is Zelga is sort of in a driving position right now.
Yep. There's another CT small. And a big key for Hera. Lol. Alright. So I think the main question here now is like, can we enter GT? And then it's like, what do we need to do to get to Aga? That's like the last part of this. And a lot of things are working against Skelly here. And it is one crystal GT. So okay. You hate to see that.
Yeah.
You hate to see that. And then now it's like, okay, yeah, but what do I need to get up and get to Aga?
Yeah. Do we need the big key? Do we need more than 3 small keys?
Yeah. There's a good chance they don't really need anything, but we'll see. God, immediately tile room. Yeah, so Skelly's gonna do this. Zelga's 100% gonna blast through. Zelga's gonna play like he's in go. Past this, I feel. Like I really don't see him doing tile room here, but...
Yeah, I understand him doing hookshot cave. He might still need the big key,
right?
Or GT, or maybe another small key.
Yeah, and Zelga doesn't know about where GT's big key is either, right? So
yeah, Skelly really wants the big key to be required at this point, I think. Yeah, he can't go south from here.
It's going north. It is vanilla. Yep. So he's literally, yeah, he's literally stuck here. He might not know that. He might try to go for the next door that you can down to the left, but that is a super tile. So what that means is that the room north is not vanilla, like indoors. Like it could be shuffled, something else. This doorway to the left there has to be. And yeah, he's just checking to make sure that the door's not open. But yeah, with torch rooms, it'll always be locked. So this is really brutal for Skelly now, right? Because like they gotta find a fire source quick. They don't know this, but it's like, So they're gonna challenge Hera, go back up for that big chest. Meanwhile, Zelga can proceed. You know, Lamp's not in logic to do this, but in this position, you can do it. You're gonna want to do it here. So
yeah, but surprised he's not killing.
I am too. It's very risky not to. But you have boots, so you have some better leeway. Like if you were walking 100%, you would kill every enemy.
Yeah.
Because like you do one thing wrong walking, you like get stuck and you have to do it again. Boots, you got like some extra seconds there. Okay, so we have like a large ass room here. That's good. Yeah, gonna check the north doors first, I imagine. And yeah, it's immediately there. So yeah, Zelga is in position to just take this here. It just came down to Skullwood sucks, as is tradition, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that meme again? Always do Skullwoods. Yeah.
I should never do Skullwoods. I'm with Skelly here. I sympathize.
Yeah. Now you're just like, the new meme is like Skull wins championships, you know. So. All right, there's Meyerberg there from Skelly. This key drop. Yeah, Matt's gonna take Zelga right to the pyramid. Just has to. Where was Ganon? Oh yeah, Ganon's gonna be vanilla, right? So there's no entrance. Literally just has to drop down here. Butter sword, lamp, no problem. Half magic, has tons of magic left still. Doesn't have to worry. It has a green potion as well and a blue. Jesus.
And a blue. Probably just
That's
gonna eat it, by the way.
Just uses the blue immediately. I guess he could take fatal damage. That health count with blue, but actually no, he couldn't because he has blue mail.
It wasn't 3. Oh, you mean if he runs into Ganon right now?
Yeah, I think he just wants to get it out of the way. Like he knows he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Buttersword's a nice, really easy fight here. Doesn't have to do any dashing. Just slash him. He'll just die. No bow. We're gonna get the no bow dingus. Shout out from Ganon. Love it. Doesn't even call out where the bow is or anything. Just says you have no bow dingus. Yeah. Love it.
At least tell us where one of them is, right?
Yeah, I think once the dot done happens here too, like Skelly's just gonna know, yeah, it's one of those seeds.
Yeah.
You know.
The Pogchamp experience.
Yeah.
Where your seeds can take 5 hours or less than 1.
Yeah, and you know he's holding on to hope right now, like, hey, maybe that big key's required, but yeah. Alright, there's Ganon down. Has Zelda won one of these before?
He sure has.
Okay, so this is the second one now.
He won the 8th.
Gotcha. Now he's gonna win the 10th. Well, Zalga wins.
Yeah, big GG's to Zalga.
Undefeated. It's meant to be a trap.
He just swept the winner's bracket.
Yep. Yep.
Didn't drop a single game.
Drop a single game. Takes it. Skelly is gonna drop on that one too, so.
Yeah, at this point, like he knows he just missed a fire source somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah, it's just, that's like mystery, and that's just like the seed, right? Like it's these things happen.
Yeah. And this is like the stuff you sign up for with this tournament, right? Like you know, you can just get totally screwed just by the seed being weird.
Yeah, and you mentioned both the runners hate doors too, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we saw Skelly go really into Skull either. I don't think we did we?
No, I think he went past it. I think his plan was to do King's Tomb and Graveyard Nudge and then go into Skull afterwards. But then
yeah, you're right. I think that would have been a good route there. Because you wouldn't have flips at the time. Then, like, having flips, you can pivot to, like, Quakefish, but I don't know. I think Skull would have been a better ad there. Super quick. So Fire Rod's required in Logic to beat the seed. That's the only thing we're missing logically. No big key required, no small keys at all required, just straight to the boss.
Yeah, they don't even need one of their 3 keys that they have. And it was silly GT.
Yeah, Skelly's asking Zelga in the race room right now, hey, was GT Bicky needed? Nope. Sure wasn't.
It would be pretty impressive to have GT Bicky with a finish time like this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, looks like we're joined by our racers. GG Zaga, getting a second championship.
This was so dumb. I can't believe I got bailed out by probably fire. I mean, it's what it sounds like. It has to be.
You got bailed out by fire.
Yeah. I mean,
Skelly's ahead of you in that room by like a minute, I would say. And then we got the bad news that fire is required. I'm like, oh no. Like maybe GT Bicky is required. And then like the next room you just hit Agatu. I'm like, well, bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt really bad getting like I didn't uncle route like the biggest punishment of mystery, and so I missed the glove, and then I didn't have the Eastern big. Like I just missed everything because I've never played basic doors in like 3 years. I don't know how to do dungeons if they're mixed up.
Yeah, Jem mentioned you both hate doors, so I was kind of enjoying it, to be honest.
Yeah, I was so happy to see that you two got to play doors in the end, because you know dodged it until now.
I
this was a
all blue
multi-finals.
squares, no blue squares at all.
Listen,
Okay.
I got 2 doors seeds in this tournament and 2 losses. And those, you know, there's a 1-to-1 correlation there.
This one was pretty close though, for the most part, right? Like it was just one thing, one item, right? It's not even in logic either. Like you still needed that fire rod somewhere.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was feeling pretty terrible about everything. I had almost nothing left in the game when I got to mids, so I knew it had to be something really stupid to bail me out.
I'm not even sure what one of the crystals was. I know one was desert.
Desert and Hera.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
You marked them correctly on your tracker. Nice job.
Oh, nice. I just guessed. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played doors like without entrance shuffle before, so this was kind of confusing for me. Like I didn't really know how some of it worked. Like I walked over to Sank to go back in, but I didn't realize that that was just where you mirror to. I don't know if it's always like that.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty funny seeing you two do that.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing like the whole time. Like I knew basic things. Like I don't hate cross doors. I'm just not a huge fan of it, and I never play it. But basic doors is like a brand new world to me. So trying to piece together the routes of the dungeons was on the fly was kind of weird, but it was an interesting struggle for sure.
I think it might even be harder than cross doors, to be honest, or at least it's more confusing to me. Because like
Honestly,
you get all the Thieves Town rooms right next to each other, it's like insanely hard to keep track of where you need to go.
yeah.
Usually you
Yeah,
have
that-
like one of the Thieves Town rooms in a dungeon, and then you kind of deal with it. But if there's all 4 of them there, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I kind of just gave up after a few checks in there. Like, I was trying to figure out the lobby, and I just kind of gave up. I got a sword somewhere, and like, okay, I'm good. I didn't have the big key. There's no way I was rescuing the maiden anyway, so screw it.
I did manage to find all the swords somehow.
Yeah, same. I got my gold sword off of Landmo.
Oh yeah, that dungeon was fun.
Yeah, the dungeon.
It's kind of funny that Namo was just a boss room, and then I was required to get the mids to get into the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, I was thrown off a little bit because it like wasn't playing the boss music, so I wasn't sure if he was actually there or not, and he kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I kind of realized it as I walked in. I was like, this is a dead end. And the only other dead end I could think of was like the tile room trap. And I was like, I don't think that's this. Or not, and I don't think it's a tile trap, but whatever it is up in
Right? Yeah,
top
yeah,
right.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Namo's kind of weird because at first the room is empty, so you're just more confused. If it was like Trinex, you would know immediately it's the boss.
Yeah.
Right. No, this was I feel like it was a fitting way to end. You get doors, you get the stupidity of 1-1. Like everything just fell into place.
Yeah, this felt like a very Pogchampian way to end this tournament. Yeah, again, big congrats on winning this. You sweep the winner's bracket. You didn't drop a single match, so
Yeah, thanks.
great job.
I don't know. I feel like in almost all my races, I was just like one item that was really stupid ahead at the end. Like in this one, it was fire. And like, I think the only reason I beat Tiso was a hook shot and like other things like that. Just I think I just got really lucky the whole way through, and now I have to come up with stupid weights. I was kind of hoping I'd lose.
Yeah, so about that, Jem was actually DMing me during the race. Due to administrative pressure, you have 2 weeks to submit these weights. So yeah, no rush, but you know, it's just I wouldn't want to dishonor that timeline.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
season 11 starting end of next month. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, be fast.
All right. I'll try and figure them out. I'm away like for almost all of next week, so that should, or not next week, but the one after. So it'll be even better trying to put them together.
Sorry, that's too bad. Jem just DM'd me again. He said it's actually supposed to be this week. He needs sorry. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure this out. Like,
it's okay. We can random.org some coin flips or something.
There you go.
If you don't make it in time, Warcase gets to make the weights.
Just don't get Andy's chat.
Just fair
Make
warning.
him fun. Yeah. God.
No, like you can take your time, but you know, don't take like a year. That's what I wish for.
I would never have done that ever, except once already.
It's okay. We can always strive to be better.
Yeah, all that matters is no more Wally weights, so it's all good.
No more Wally weights.
Yeah. This is the end. It's the end of season 10. Thanks for putting on a great show. Yeah. Thanks a lot for racing here. And yeah, also really nice job for you, Scully. It's your first time in a Pog Championship, and you made it all the way to the grand finals.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of exhausted, to be honest. I think this was like my 11th game or something.
I think that's 2 years in a row now, or 2 seasons in a row, right? Because didn't Jesse get to grand finals last time? So yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
All these new bloods are coming in and showing how it's done.
Fresh blood kicking ass. Right, we need to find some promising runner for next season. And we'll sweep until grand finals.
I don't know. I heard there's this new up and comer, I smoke meth _68. You know, but he's a pretty good guy at the game, so maybe we should give him a call. You know.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Do they have a son?
Sounds like a small guy. I heard they have a brother that got born a year later.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was actually born in 1968. He's kind of old.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. If you're that old when the game comes out, you're going to be good at it by natural, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you guys for doing this. I was going to say thank you guys, and big GG's to Skelly and everybody else as well.
Yeah. GG's, Zaga.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. From a racer's perspective, I gotta say it was fun to race, and from a viewer's perspective, it was fun watching you guys duke it out all the way to the end. So yeah. Yeah, see you guys next season. I think Sigma can raid now.
Sigma's good to raid. Dante's doing his Pogchamp, his Grimace race with Airy right now. So Sigma, just like throw the raid over to either one of those. That'd be fantastic. Sigma's like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Yeah, have a great one, guys. Exactly, just raids himself. All right, guys, have a great day, and hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, guys.
Yeah.